Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we're back with Headed Code. I just finished an ending with literally we decided to stay in the train with G, and we rode to the theater, and she died, and then we got stabbed. And I was thinking before, in some weird way, that maybe the twins took the knife, but now I don't even know, I don't think that's the case anymore. But with how jumbled everything is in my head, about who went where and what timeline and all that, since, like, in one timeline, like, someone took a knife, and, you know, this one, many different people went to different places instead. It could practically just be anyone. And also, I think this whole lock is going to lead down to the in medias res thing. And, wondering how all these go down. We only got one letter out of everything. So which of these endings, like, you know, go down to their doors and that? There's this. I'm gonna imagine that the second we decide to go back to the lounge, we're gonna see the aftermath of whatever thing A did, because I don't trust him. And probably, like, I trust him even less now. I was afraid by our lack of finds. Yeah, okay, so the whole thing leading into the choice. VHS time. I believe we best go to the lounge. Maybe we should go back and share him for the others first. Remember, it's also possible other people came back. A and E left before we did, and Jasmine and H might still be there talking to the two of them. If they came back before your sister and my friend left, you could talk to your sister for a while. She saw the logic of my idea, and she nodded, determined. Da-da. Schwa. I still love that. Pro-chain station. Piscine. I, too, wanted to see other places, but even if we went to a new station, nothing stopped us from checking up in the lounge first. You're talking to Jasmine. Oh, JJ, did you miss me? No. Oh. The both of us sat in silence, having little to say that we hadn't said. The ride was fairly long, since we had to go through 5 total stations. On the way, I checked to see if the pool was open. G probably didn't notice, but I did. The doors are unlocked. I thought Em and Ray might have come back to the lounge after this. I'm gonna be certain, since I couldn't check the reactor with the strain. I'd have needed to be on the other side. As we were at the lounge, I stood up and talked to G while leaving the train. Hey, did you notice? Em and Ray left their station earlier. Might be in here now. I walked out of the train and me knocked to the side by someone who'd been in a hurry to get in. They were alone. Oh, hey! Watch where you're going. Wait, who is this? The chime rang out as I turned around. I looked through the windows, but I didn't notice who it was. The doors closed and the train drove off. Well, we now know. The person went ahead and was immediately after pushing me aside. What a strange event. Anyway, let's go up and see the others. But G wasn't there. Huh? Don't tell me you stayed in the train. Damn it. Some noise at the staircase grabbed my attention. I cautiously approached. Did she go up there beforehand? Hello? Is someone there? What's happening here? Suddenly a shape lunged from the staircase coming right at me. I shielded myself with my arms, trying to fend them off, but all they did was hug me? I looked at them. It was E. Who is this? I couldn't answer her, yet for some unknown reason, warmth spread through me when she fell into me. Considering her state, the blind deaf girl tripped on the way down. We both fell to the ground. If that was in this situation, I would just trace the letter S. Like the letter. Rising up from the cold, hard floor, I helped Eve back up in her soft, warm body, wouldn't have to lay in such a grotesque position anymore. I don't know who this is. Sorry. Please, just stop him. He's gonna destroy everything. Who? Who will do that? Smiley? But I couldn't communicate with her. All my questions received no answer. One thing I knew, though, she could be trusted. I knew it would have helped her no matter what she would have asked of me. Stopping this aggressor was also my favor. She thrashed lightly, but I helped her to stand back up and then descend the stairs. I'll be okay. He's gonna kill us all. All of us. Don't ask. Don't mind me. Just go. Take the train and go. Stop him from using that bomb. I couldn't understand exactly what was happening, but under her frantic demand, I didn't really have a choice. Judging by what she said, something big was happening. Maybe I was the only one who could stop it. I braced my hands in the back of my head. My knees turned to jelly and my legs shook slightly. This responsibility was very suffocating. Could I really do it? Don't worry, you can. You died so many times. Don't be a coward. I wasn't really anyone who could do that kind of thing. I wasn't really a hero. This is too much. How will I even find them? Maybe if G was here, or H, or Jasmine. Looked up into the staircase. I could just head up and fetch them, Ray or Marco. Or I had to get a move on. The situation was this problematic. Hey, anyone in here? H, J, M, the whole alphabet? No answer. As a pun in the best course of action take, a sudden tremor hit the station. I was up to my knees and rolled to the ground, noticing E was holding onto the stairs to stop herself from falling over. Oh, okay, so the bombs are the earthquakes. What was that fucking explosion? It felt really damn close. He's doing it. He's gonna destroy it all. No, 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 not with us inside. We're all done for. When I was in that panicked state, I had no choice. I was gonna wait for the others. I need to deal with this problem now. Okay. I think I broke my ankle. Suddenly I rose up to 1 foot. I sauntered back to the station side. What was that blast anyway? God damn. Where did they find it? I don't think Smiley would be giving us explosives. Somehow that doesn't add up. So, like, A knows how to make bombs. Yay. Maybe they made it, but who? E said him, so it was a guy. Marco, Ray, or A? I guess the likeliest one would be A. Yeah. I don't think Marco can make bombs, and Ray might be able to. But why? I win the sounds of a lack of answers. It took a while, but I caught up to the intruder earlier. I followed the station until I reached the first one the tray wouldn't move from. That station was the theater. Oh. And you're gonna be stuck here. I checked out the train and drove off into the tunnel. Immediately I noticed there was someone. It wasn't Ray or A or even Marco. It wasn't Jasmine or E. The only person it could have been was a twin. However, they were adorned with the most peculiar article of clothing. It was reminiscent of... Smiley? Casting my glance down to the lobby, which was open, I saw another body. The other twin was there. Dead. Immediately my stomach sank. From the doorway, I could spy some rubble too. She'd been caught in an explosion. Was it you who... A sudden surge of pain hit me as I was shoved out the station. I fell over the yellow line. I twisted myself in midair, trying to avoid landing in tracks, which would end me without a doubt. I ended up laying on my legs, which would normally have been a good thing. I heard a whirring, cracking noise coming from down below, to speak nothing of the pain. This thing was broken, I couldn't stand up. My ankle! What are you doing? Oh, wow. G has failed. G? Is that the twin who died? Either one didn't reply to my question. That's very fucking ominous. Is this H? Did you kill your sister? Was it you who blew up the station above? Wait, are you Smiley? Why would you do that? I had too many questions. I figured no answer for me. It was a clear, hostile tone coming from her. She watched me, completely motionless. It was as if she was a life-size figure. Destruction of property to this extent isn't allowed. Termination engaged. Wait, did you think I shook my head? I had to plead my case not to quench their judgment. I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here to stop the person who was going to blow it up, I swear. While talking, I began crawling over to try and raise myself to the side of the station again, very carefully avoiding the electrified tracks. Whenever I moved, the twin stopped to block my way. Let me up. Let me up, H. What are you doing? Are you really H? Who are you? What do you want? I just want to get up. Listen, it won't take only a second. I could fall and electrocute myself. Let me up! I screamed that last part over my eyes once I understood she wouldn't move. Once again, there was no answer from the twin. I had to find another way. The tunnel? Or you could, like, climb the other side of the station. Oh boy. So then my hair stood up. A chill ran through my spine as I heard the telltale noise of the train arriving. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, god damn it, wow. I tried to rise back up, but I fell down with a surge of pain from both my legs. I couldn't get out of there. All I could do was lift my hand to try and tap into my latent psychic power to stop it. Maybe this will work if I believe hard enough. God damn it, no, it's not gonna work at all. It didn't take very long. The train arrived and... Alas, what followed was a pure jolt of pain as my body was completely and utterly crushed by the incoming train. Pieces of me spread all over the place. The sheer force dismembered me and the collar broke into the strike of the train. I became one yet many. One person yet many pieces all scattered on the station. I became darkness. Nice. That was, quite something. Does that mean, like... That means... H. Smiley technically killed the twin when they were in the theater in the other timeline, then. A definitely is the person who set the bomb, so yeah. and bombing is a no-go. So how do you... And assuming they just decided not... Smiley didn't leave any stuff for bombs, so... How do they... So how do you know how to make that? Guess now we go back to see what happens with Jasmine this time. I don't want to split up. I don't want to split with either of you two. No, that's me. No. Go with Jasmine. I wonder how that's gonna go. I wonder which route we take where we can actually like trust Jasmine with the note. This is a conundrum. I knew I argued and afraid of the twin splitting up, but my gut feeling wanted me to accompany Jasmine instead. Well, that was a good thought experiment, wasn't it? What are you talking about? The whole splitting up thing, you know? Oh god, I still don't understand. Oh god damn it. What's a thought experiment? What I'm saying is that all this was just not really a real suggestion? She was still puzzled by my sudden outburst. I had to find some kind of reason to explain why I wanted to go back to Jasmine. See, I was just trying to know how you two were to better gauge you both. We're strangers, so it's difficult to know if you both were cooperative. Yeah. I see. Aren't there easier ways to do that? Gee, he's saying we can go together, so who cares? Jess was also slightly puzzled, but she didn't let it show. It's that she understood what I meant to do and clapped her hands together. Perfect then! Oh my god. Let's go down and wait for the train. Wait, shouldn't a pair stay here to contact the others? Yeah, I thought about that. She wasn't entirely decided that matter yet. I'm trying to give a piece of my wisdom now that storm had been dodged. My wholehearted wisdom says, you stay here. I think we could all head out together and explore 2 whole stations. 2 whole stations, as opposed to only half of 2 stations. Who says they'll come back here anyway? I agree. It's highly unlikely someone would just come back here every time we do a station or another. It's probably not safer for everyone if we clean up the whole place and then escape together. I think it was a little strange with H's proposal. For some reason, it didn't seem completely genuine. Was she planning on absconding the moment she could? Maybe it would have better keep an eye on her instead. Whatever the case, the train could take a while to arrive, so let's head down. Nobody had any objection. On we go. Once again, we formed a line to head down and leave the station behind us. Maybe we'd also be leaving it for good this time around. One by one, we emerged onto the station. The train wasn't here yet. How typical. Before we left for another station, I decided to talk with some of the others quickly. Click, we're going with you, so why not? So, what's your plan? My plan? I get that we should care for the twins, but I feel like A doesn't really plan coming back here. She put a lot of emphasis on the together part earlier. It was kind of forced. Oh, you noticed that too? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have split up? But, well, kind of late now. As for my plan, depends. If we can meet them again, then we'll be better off teaming back with them. If we can't, we just have to hope we can make our way out of here. And that, with or without the twins. I knew what she was implying. It was not a happy thought, yet understood her idea. Well, all of us wanted to leave this place. If it happened that we couldn't all leave, we should at least prioritize ourselves. If we wanted to go get the police, we couldn't trust anybody to do it for us unless they worked in the forest, and none of us here were policemen except for Ray, possibly. No. Then again, counting on Ray was like counting a sack of potatoes. Well, I mean, there's plentiful potatoes inside the sack. How do you know? Did you count them properly? If it came down to it, we definitely should be focusing on leaving as our first priority. Finally, the train settled in at the station. We boarded it without hesitation. We're going to the west, so we have the pool, recreation, re-enter next. Okay, we're going to the pool. If you put their initials together, you get a happy cat. P-R-R? Oh. God damn it. Huh? A happy cat? Yeah, they go purr. God damn it. Towards the train closed without anyone laughing at the joke. Sad. Joke discrimination. I think M's behavior has been running off on you. Yeah, that was weak. It was still fun. Difficult crowd tonight. Pro Chain Station. Guardy Minger. Following that fiasco, I sat down. The train went to the previous stations we already finished what felt like an eternity ago. There was silence the whole time. The ever-growing silence of the deep abyss. Station Piscine. That's where we're leaving. Well, that's not fair. You do get to go to the pool and have a nice dip. Don't be silly. I don't think we'll have a dip. I looked at her. Oh, she totally wanted to have a dip in the pool. God damn it. I rose up and joined her regardless of what I felt in the matter. Perhaps... I mean, yeah. My God, Simon. I would be fine with the station 2 if it meant Jasmine would be hanging around in a bikini. Have fun wearing a Speedo, then. I didn't want to ramp up any sort of perversion, but she looked really fine. With a capital F, apparently. God damn it. What was I thinking? What were the chances there would be swimsuits here? Probably null. So, yeah. Once we're all done, let's check back into the lounge real quick just to be safe, okay? Yeah. Your wife over your left. Wife? I was going to storm up some kind of retort and realized Jasmine had already disappeared behind the open doorway, too. Whoa, hey, wait up! I ran out of the train and entered the lobby once more. Looked just like the others. Much like them, it also closed behind us. What's with the big hurry? Something doesn't feel right. Wait here for a little bit before we go up, and you'll see. Did Jasmine hear something? Was there someone else here? Question after question ran through my brain, but I had no answer, and she didn't explain herself until... Several long minutes of the train left, another one came by. In this one, from afar, I could spy two people. They weren't the twins, they were Marco and Ray. If we hadn't come here this quickly, they'd arrived here before us? So they were continuing on? What are you doing down there anymore? Get up here already! Huh. What do you want to show us, then? Well, at least they were going to continue on no matter what, so... Jasmine called for me from far. She was already up the stairs. Didn't you ask me to wait down here? I didn't think you really would take me seriously. Come on now, there's a pool up here, check it out. That was a terrible joke. That's even worse than that pun in the train, the purr. I climbed the insistence of my companion. After a brief hallway, there was an uninteresting locker room split into two sides, one for women, one for men, and finally, after going through the one for men, I entered the room containing the pool itself. What kind of pool is this? YVTUG, Vuitton, Guptu, and Sounds like a Cthulhu god's name. There you are. How'd you protect your voice from here? I didn't. I just watched like a normal person. Listen, I wanted to hurry up a bit because this thing I have... She pulled out a strange key. The handle looked like a number 8, and the key itself looked like one of those old-fashioned models. What's that for? Where'd you get this? I don't know. E gave it to me earlier, and I had no idea where she could have found this, of all people, too. According to what she theorized, it might be important to lock something. A big secret, maybe. Think you saw anything that needs a secret key? I thought about it, but nothing came to mind. Don't let anybody know of it. It might be really, really important. Let's look for it after we're done here, okay? Yeah, works for me. Let's not waste any time. She agreed, and we split up to look around the room, which contained a few elements of great interest. A lot of it didn't seem to fit with what a pool should normally contain. You got that right. Look at all these great looking water fountains, you know? I mean, they have, like, you know, the yellow soda, the blue soda, the good red soda, the orange soda, and so on. Look at that. Almost immediately, Jasmine held her nose. This place smells weird. Don't you feel strange? A little, now that you mention it. What's the source of this, you think? I think it's the water. Is it some kind of acid? You can stop holding your nose. It's making it hard to understand you. That was still fun. But what about the acid part? Maybe? Jasmine approached the pool. She shook her head in clear, visible pain. It's making my throat itchy. What those pools contain, it's not water. We can't swim here. She shook her shoulders forward in defeat. There go my dreams of swimming around a bikini. Oh my god. There went my dreams of seeing Jasmine in a bikini. Oh my god damn it. I dropped my shoulders and turned too. She caught that and held a corner smirk they barely caught. Or was my imagination? God damn it. They must have overloaded the pool chemicals then. There's a life preserver. I approached the lifesaver from the side of the... Did I say life preserver? From the side of the pool. I couldn't reach it. If only I had some kind of long instrument I could grab against its side. Why did I want to bring it over? It was because it had some sort of plastic covered paper inside. I couldn't read what's inside it from this far away. Well, we can just pick it up with this oar. Oh, this is a very long fork. Now we're getting kinky in here. Oh, god damn it. Huh? What? Oh, I guess it's not got kind of paddle. God damn it. God damn it. Simon, please don't. Look at the map. It's a large pool. This is only one side of the pool. Those are the 2 locker rooms. I'm assuming there's other things right there, but what are these circles, though? These other thing. Look, there's been another bathroom. I'm never letting it go. I never let anything go. Let's just grab that. Feel free to paddle from the ground. I looked around for its purpose. There was no boat, so I couldn't use it to swim away to safety. Something else must have been why I was here. We grab this. I found the object that allowed me to bring the lifesaver over. Oh. Since the water was acidic, I couldn't reach with my bare hands. Carefully, I pulled the lifesaver to the edge of the pool and using the paddle. How did the lifesaver not disintegrate in the acid? You can see the bottom of the metal ladders has completely melted away. Maybe it's made of something that the acid doesn't corrode? Well, either way, let me see the message. I had to kneel down next to the pool to see it, bringing me closer to the surface of the acid. If I fell in there, I wouldn't come out again. Maybe. Just one step over, everything would end. Shook my end out of those suicidal thoughts. Oh, God. It's one of those things where, like, you're sitting at the edge of a cliff, and you're just like, you know, I wonder how it'd be like to just jump here and just hear my body contort in all these weird ways. I wonder how it'd be like. Same way with the driving, like, you know, I could really just turn heavily to the left or right, and just die in a car crash. Wonder how would that be like? Oh, boy. Those weird thoughts. What the hell? I need to see the message, right? It says a lot of gibberish. In fact, those are barely words at all. They contain numbers and random stuff. I don't think this is meant to be anything. Maybe it's just hiding the real message. Look for anything special. This part here is bold. It's only 3 letters and 2 numbers, though. It says, Rot 13. Oh, I know that. It's a substitution cipher. A really easy one, too. Just substitute every letter for the 113 slots backwards. For example, N would be A then. Huh. What the hell could this help us accomplish? Surely there must have been a reason explaining why this is in the room. It's probably for this then, the numbers. Why is there an arrow pointing to the green? N equals A, so Y equals L. What are you doing? I'm translating the tongue over to the real where it's supposed to be. L-I-G-H-T. Oh, it's light. Give me a moment, I'll do it way faster. She closed her eyes. Didn't know how that would help. I let her do it if she wanted, but I also continued. A G equaled T, then this is T and an H. Light through a prism. Got it. Wow, that was fast. How'd you do that? I'm psychic. No, but for real, I just thought it was weird that we had color-coded machines on the wall, so I sort of went with the most obvious. Didn't seem that obvious to me. Still, what did this mean? I had to make sense of it. And why was there an arrow pointing to the green machine? Was this where we had to start? Light through a prism. Was this their puzzle thing? Light through a prism. The acid in the air is getting worse as time passes. I saw her holding her throat, visibly looking like she wanted to scratch at it. I had to do something before she fell into the curse of Ayoshiro-sama. What? There's no time to waste. This looks like a job for Pizza Man. Are you Pizza Man? Yep, that's me, with a capital P. I'm Pizza Man. I'll just use my laser sight to break out of here. Or I would, but the acid in the air is preventing me from doing so. Ah, cruel fate, they figured out my one sure weakness. Acid. Curse you, my arch nemesis. The mystical Pizza Night, huh? They say Pizza Night comes from the planet Pizan, from where Pizza Man comes from. Is that true? Yes. Until the Pizza Night is gone, I can't use my pizza powers. I'll get you next time, Lex. God damn it. Before we mess everything up with this. Is this an electrocution chair? I thought it was a robot. I looked around the 4 panels of glass. I approached it to press my hands onto it, but I couldn't touch it. It was like there was some kind of force field around it. That's so weird, I can't touch the glass. Think we should break it? Yeah, let's try that. But with what? Jasmine snagged a paddle nearby and swung at the glass. However, the moment it came within around 2 decimeters off the surface, it stopped in midair. Hey, don't play around. Go on, it's okay you would have to deal with the glass shards. No, I mean, I literally can't move anymore. This is the most I can do with it. Wow. I yanked the paddle over her hands to try too. Same result. The panels of glass stopped me before I could make contact with them. How strangely convenient. I guess we can't work this the way we want to. That's very strange, though. Light through a prism. If this isn't a puzzle, then... I forget how the color through a prism would work, like what order would be, so let's first start off with the green just because it's pointed there. I flipped the switch in the green machine. A small hem came from it, the signaling was activated. Green is first, so we're meant to do a full rainbow or something? I don't know. What's next to the green the rainbow? You can go both ways, so it's not really clear. So let's try one of them. Oh, yep, this is definitely a puzzle, so... We're starting with green, so light through a prism. Light through a prism. If we're going by that green, I'm assuming we're going down to... I can't... Is it cyan or blue next? I'm going down to the purple side. Then back around, so let's see. So then go to... Let's go cyan, then blue. I watched the Lakers fight a few times at the signal. They were in fact active before they stabilized what they've been prior. The only difference was another humming noise adding to the rest. Then blue, maybe? Machine's turned it on. Oh, the same. Okay, then purple. Then that goes all the way back around to red. Then orange. Then yellow. Oh. Once the final machine switch was flicked, I tried doing it to more of them, but none of them changed. Oh, so I got that right. They're stuck. Look, though, something's happening. Cool. I stood by. A part of the glass panel was retracting to the ground, just enough for us to enter the compartment. We now had access to the strange chair. Now time to be a lifeguard and have our brain fried, apparently. There's a note in the back of this chair. It says, the code will be directly transferred to your head. I don't know if I trust that. What does this mean? Well, that means they're gonna put that code into your head, so it's gonna be like, you know, a head-ass code. Like a big-ass switch. It means that's dangerous. Don't touch it. We'll have to figure a different way to get the code. Do you think that exists? Of course. Smiley doesn't really expect us to sit here and electrocute ourselves, does he? He doesn't walk around the chair to join me outside the compartment. I mean, if this somehow can make a force field, I'll probably believe much more than that. This sadly was too dangerous. I watched her move further away. I don't know. She kicked a pad off into the pool, making it dissolve. Oh jeez, great. Now it's dead and would haunt us. Also, fucking Christ, Jasmine. Now I don't want to deal with wooden ghosts. I don't even want a stiff... I already have a stiff cardboard here. Hey, what if you need that one too? Don't you get it? The acid is spreading in the ambient air. If we stay here too long, we'll die. We don't have the luxury of looking around any longer than how long we took so far. It's do or die at this point. But I am not going to sit into that chair. I'd rather dissolve. At least they'll give us a fighting chance. Okay then, I'll sit. What? I refuse to agree to that. You don't have to agree. I didn't expect you to. You're a really good guy, but so obviously you jumped to my rescue if this happened. Oh boy. But you don't know what it's like right now for me. Right now? Oh, for your... huh. She reached up to her head, clutching it. She spoke. Her eyes were widening as if she was in great pain. The moment I realized that Jasmine's suffering for far more than I had ever since I woke up here. But why? What was really happening to her? I've been trying to do other things to keep my mind off it. I thought if I was a bit sillier sometimes, I could take my mind off it. I just think just not to focus on it. It's not enough, though. You don't have any idea what it feels like in my head. Right now, it's like there's a bulldozer running over my brain. It's like my head is full. It's heavy. It's full and heavy. Way too full. Way too heavy. It hurts all the time in here. I don't know why. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Do you understand, S? I can't stand it. She was growing hysterical, but I couldn't move. She was screaming. I was frozen in contemplation and shock. And you know what? I have conflicting memories too. It's not enough that it's painful. I'm confused as hell. I remember you. I remember Marco. I remember my studies. Those are fine. But I also remember other things. I don't know about those. I remember even having a sister even if I don't have one. I remember my body being smaller for some reason. Like, I'm still a teenager. I'm not a teen. I'm 24 years old. I feel off about so many things too. Sometimes I feel like I'm being watched. Someone's spying on me with these computers. These security screens. What if Smiley watched me? Smiley's watching me with his helmet or something. And worst of all, there are a handful of people I remember too. Like, 7 or 8 of them? They died or something. I remember that. They fucking died. Who? Who were they? All my memories, they're all broken. Who are they? Who am I? Am I Jasmine? What if I'm not Jasmine? Oh god, you're having an existential crisis just like I had before. What if I'm just, I don't know, someone else? What if I'm just not me? Where is me? Who is me? I grabbed her arm to stop her at this moment. Looked her straight in the eyes. I saw them slowly turn their sockets until they fixed it on me, still crazed. I don't care who you are. Right now, you're Jasmine. There's no point to the games at this point. We both admitted them. I don't know. Listen, people exist because their memories make them who they are. Yeah, if you have your memories taken from you, like, is it better to have, like, you know, try to remember your old past and memories, or try to make new ones? The whole thing. I've even seen a story that does that again. Again, the whole Destiny thing, I looked it up before. Like, oh, that was so great. That was a cool story. Listen, people exist because their memories make them who they are. Memories and experiences. Yep. M-E. Some of all that is what makes them, them. And without that, then what are you? What is everyone? I've seen people who have memory issues. Yeah. What was it like? What was it? I guess it's also continuing to the whole nurture and nature debate as well. Like like a couple people like live in the absolute, like, you know, same actual conditions, I guess, but maybe maybe no contact with each other. Would they grow up to be having around the same, like with the same personality and all that? If they were done the exact same ways or not? Probably not, because they would probably like be obviously, like, you know, different than, like, for example, like maybe they're in the captivity they're in. For example, like, they could just be noticing smaller things or, like, ask newer questions than the others wouldn't do. It's that whole weird thing. It's probably impossible to gauge that, but, I see people who have memory issues. They don't feel like themselves when they speak to you anymore. Ever had someone you know not remember your face? My grandfather eventually developed Alzheimer's to a degree where he couldn't recognize his parents, even if he recognized me. We visited him when I was younger. He kept saying how, when coming to my parents, I come see him alone earlier, but that was impossible since I was coming to my parents. He couldn't say what we spoke about. It was very terrible for him. He passed away, possibly while not even remembering his own children. It's a part of them that left them. I'm the same. That's why. She interest on my grip and turned around, making a step towards that chair. Oh boy. I had to sit in that chair. I went through it. Something like it. I'm sure. I already had my head messed with. And probably remembering the other times this all happened in rapid succession, and you're just, oh boy. Oh jeez. I don't have a memory disease. Someone did this to me. This chair was put here for me. Ultimately, there was nothing else I could do about it. When Jess made up her mind, she was serious. I could feel that energy coming from her. Oh boy. Well, that explains your weird weird personality shift that Simon mentioned. She sat into the chair, the clasp around the chest part close into her ribs. When she put her hands into the armrest, the chair further bound her there. Her ankles were also tightly held by other automatic clasps. At that point, she couldn't move away from it. In fact, she could do nothing but turn her head. Jasmine looked at me. She was still struggling with her fear of what was to come. I could tell the glitter of that feeling deep in her pupils. Push the helmet part down. I hesitated, but under that insistent glare, I obeyed. Slowly, I adjusted the helmet down to her head and waited. Nothing happened. Is there a switch? Yes. You want me to turn it on? It's like asking me to participate in... I can't do it, so you have to do it in my stead. And if you're apprehensive because you think you'll be the cause of something bad happening to me... She smiled. You're just an extension of me right now. When we push the switch, it'll be me doing it. I don't intend to die, and anything that happens is not your fault. It's do or die. If it just so happens that the Grim Reaper pays me a visit today, let's both tell him something he doesn't want to hear. Like what? Not today. That's actually a cool quote. Wow, I love that. That's actually really cool. I hesitated again, and then I pressed down the switch. After having secured herself into the seat, Jen suddenly let out a half-hearted scream. I watched while I grew increasingly worried as seconds passed. Jasmine? She wasn't moving. Her body was tensed up and her eyes were open wide, almost bloodshot. She wasn't staring at anything in particular, only forward and blankly so. Are you okay, Jasmine? For about a minute, my shuddering body acted on its own. I leapt over. Red machine, I pulled onto it to try to take it apart. I was still being careful not to damage anyway that would hurt Jasmine, though. What are you doing to Jasmine? Don't you fucking... I was interrupted when Jasmine's hand started to grab onto mine. She held it tightly, preventing me from messing with the machine any more than I already did. I'm... okay. Just sit tight, please. I let go of the machine, powerless against Jasmine's word. The altercation had only taken a few seconds, but soon, she was released from the seat. That was really intense. Oh, Jesus. She tried lifting herself up the seat, but only managed to trip forward, not too far from the edge of the pool. Oh, God. I immediately launched myself to her side. I held her up to her knees as she grunted some inaudible words. I've been quite close to turning into a tragedy. Are you alright? Did it hurt? Like I said, it wasn't my first time. In my head, I knew this sounded far different than it really was. Focus, Simon. Stop thinking of suggested things. Your friend's head got messed with. And that's not really my mind either. She always, every single time she went to this pool, she was always the one who had this? She tried rising higher, but only to slip and fall back down. I held her to stop her from rolling to the pool with my arms, and I was thankfully successful. But it was very tiring. She held her head with a hand. I helped her get back away further from the edge of the acid-tainted waters. That way if she fell again, it won't be in the pool itself. Do you need some kind of rest? No, I can go. I just need to focus a little. Finally, she managed to rise up to her feet, though she kept a hand into the wall for support. Didn't know what the thing did to her. I didn't want to know what I had to make sure she was fine. I wouldn't be able to handle losing her to this. So, what did it do? Do you know? Yes, I know. Before we go, I have something really important to tell you. I could tell she was struggling with her words. Oh boy. What does Jasmine want to tell me exactly? Was this thing meager? Oh. Was it? No, she had expressed someone had seen a ghost. I didn't believe in ghosts, so I was hoping she wouldn't tell me about one. It's about... I patiently waited, unwilling to urge her into the state. It's about the code to leave this place, of course. All of a sudden, she smiled as if all this had been one big farce. Whatever she wanted to tell me was gone for immediate thoughts. Was she concealing information, or was she just making fun of me? I don't know. I chose to believe the latter since the former, yet I still thought it must have had something to do with the machine. I cursed my inability to questioning her. Yeah, you got me. I mean, the machine did transfer the code in my head just like it said. I have the memories of that now, so we can leave this place. She went to the door, Helly tripping over herself in the process. I tried helping her, but she held a hand up to stop me. You're being silly again because, I'll be fine. We need to go before the acid dissolves us any further. Your skin's itchy, right? Not really. She ignored my words and continued to stumble her way out. It was so clear that she was concealing something. Didn't know what to make of it. My first thought was a different timeline or something like that. Could I trust her still? My childhood friend. It was somewhat heartbreaking she chose to keep me out of the loop. Maybe she had a good reason, but what that was, I couldn't know for sure. If she wasn't telling me, she had a good reason not to, surely. Leave the talk later, though, okay? About what? In the lobby when I brought it up. About this whole thing here. That we just did? That you did? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Sorry, I mean... It's okay, relax. Let's leave the train. I didn't know which side of the train we'd even go down. Wait. Huh? He's only following her. When she would have been concealing information from me, I didn't want to let her go alone. Typical of me. Never wanted to let her go. I was waiting for the train. I wanted to break the silence, but I didn't know what to bring up. Maybe something familiar? Or just small talk? You know, ever since we woke up here, we haven't really talked about anything else other than this place, huh? She nodded slightly, but gave no verbal acknowledgement. It's like she wasn't there. I thought maybe it would be nice if we did? Once again, Jasmine nodded at me in a dismissive fashion. I furrowed my brows. I grew annoyed with her lack of enthusiasm. What was happening in her head? Thinking deeply about things. For instance, what about your drawings? How are they lately? Once again, I was given a nod in reply. It wasn't even a reply that was part of my current question, even considering their verbal acknowledgement accompanying it. This time I grabbed her shoulders. Jasmine, I'm talking to you. Are you a zombie? She finally woke up from whatever daydream she'd been having. Perhaps it hadn't been a daydream, but a day nightmare. Oh, what? Oh, right. What was it again? Your drawings. They're still doing great, yes? Yes, of course. The drawings are doing fine. Just thinking a lot. Sorry if it looks like I'm ignoring you. I highly doubt I was going to get a sensible conversation out of her for the time being, but I'll try something else anyway. Okay, then here's an easier one. What's your favorite color? My favorite color? You already know that. Just answer it. It's banter. Okay, I don't know. Maybe green? No, wait. Blue? Her words gave me pause. I knew she liked the color blue. She was using every picture she made somehow, or which state it was. I knew it was because my favorite color was green. I also knew it wasn't her favorite color at all. So indecisive. The moment I thought you'd answer mine because you wanted to have things in common, but then you changed your mind. I thought I might make her blush a little, but there was no reaction of that sort. Oh, how strange. You could tell she still wasn't all there. Oh, boy, that's probably... it did worse to her, apparently. Very much more worse. Oh, boy, it's ever been her. That's my theory right now. Oh, boy. I could tell she still wasn't all there. All the non-committal answers were pushing me towards one conclusion. Whatever happened with the chair had been much more important than I thought. The atmosphere grew tense. The train was still not here. I knew this issue before we went inside because I wanted to save my friend. Whatever demon inhabited her head had to be purged somehow. All I could do was speak to her, but which topic? Two came to mind, directly confronting her by the chair, or peakly bringing it up by talking about the key. Did she know something I didn't? Did the courage mention the chair directly? Was it just a better idea to talk about the key for other reasons? The key might have been our way out of here. I had to remind her about it. Another choice we were forced to make. Probably another lock. Oh, yay. We'll soon be outside. I could take her to the hospital or something and try to get her head back on right. What about the key you found? Do you know what it's for? She's been toying with her for a while already, which only helped bring it to mind too. I thought perhaps it might have occupied her mind the most. Oh, right, that key. Good thinking, S. Huh? But I didn't do anything. No, I remember now. We won't need to take the train. Gosh, I'm so stupid. We can use the key over here. Come with me. What about returning to the leisure station? Oh, that unlocks that? Wow. She didn't answer me, instead choosing to vanish the darkness of the passage outside the station. Wait, did she have the key to unlock that hard, heavy gate? Is it for the gate? I think it is. He found it in the infirmary and gave it to me earlier. That was in the infirmary? I don't remember the key being in there. Let's see if I can lock it. She grabbed the gate and pushed the key into the keyhole. I waited outside the little hall for her to finish, content in being able to see something as it was too dark inside. I think it's unlocking us. Come on in. Oh boy. I entered, rather eager to see where this thing would lead us. This gate is kind of stuck though? Like, it doesn't open. I'm gonna need your big, strong arms to pull in and dislodge it. Ha. Yeah, I could do that. I cursed my ineptitude to maintain myself to face compliments like those. Grabbed the gate with both arms and yanked. It didn't budge. I tried again and gripped it audibly under the force I applied to it. It's not moving even with my arms. Try harder. I will. I yanked to the gate again and I realized maybe I'll open the inside. Good thinking. I tried that too, pushing it to the gate, but it was still stuck. The thing doesn't want to move. I followed my way down to the lock, using my hands to feel it up. Was it even unlocked? Maybe Jasmine didn't realize that the gate was still closed. I think the gate's still locked, Jazz. Yeah, I know. So she flipped me over and pressed me against the gate. I was so close against her. I could feel her chest pressing against mine. What's going on? Keep calm, Simon. Just a friend pressed up against you. Just your friend who maybe want to be more than friends. Repeat those words in my head, trying to stop my heart from beating so fast. I felt her breath against my skin. Oh, she was close. It didn't help matters. Wait, this felt kind of wrong with this, didn't it? Yet, I couldn't stop my head from growing more erratic as a result of the physical presence I felt against me. She was so close. Her face was right in front of mine. I could barely tell thanks to the light on the other side, but it was there. It was a halo around her head due to the lighting from the outside. She was illuminated like an angel. Was she here to liberate me from hell? What? And for some reason, all I could think about right now was that stupid train. Specifically, the memory of Marco, Jasmine, and I taking the train to go back home was occupying my head. Forget about it, Simon. She's gonna kiss you, idiot. I cursed myself to try and regain some sort of mental foothold. I feel company coming, but was she really okay with it? Chad, this is all very sudden, but... Shh, some things are better left unsaid. I can afford a little when I brace myself. And the pain roast in my chest. Boy. What? Sorry, Simon. You won't find me here. You won't find me anywhere. I am nowhere. What? Are you saying... I'm saying you should forget about me. My hands reach for my chest. What the fuck are you... You had the knife? Something warm was holding over my fingers. I brought it up to my nose trying to understand what it was. It was liquid and smelled like metal. Blood? Did she... Yes. She stabbed me. I could feel a knife embed in my body. Sorry. I didn't really want to get rid of you, but I want to get out. I want to leave this shitty place forever, and there's someone I had to take with me. See? That kind of thing is better left than said. You don't need to know when you're gonna die. Who is it? Who do you have to take with you? I just regret to ask her. I wanted to know. I had to unlock the gate and it sounds like my body slid down to the ground against it. She had to lock to lure me over in the dark area. I've been had, through and through. As the gate opened and she stepped to my fading body, she replied and her words broke my heart when the knife plunged into it. Not you. Wow. It's a good thing that darkness itself came for me that day. She wanted to leave with someone else. That is... Huh. Maybe it probably was a good idea to, like, go to every choice beside her, then. Yep, that was a lock. But, that's all that brings down. So there's blue lock, yellow lock, green lock, and dark green lock. Don't know what's the difference, like, Viridian and green lock? Viridian lock, green lock. There's that one. I don't think we can make choices there, so orange or pink. Let's go down the orange route. And what to these? Doors locked, the person attached to the floor. Sitting down the ladder, the drink while aiming from this terrorist event at the subway of New York. Increasingly paranoid, the paper Ray has found. Is a choice here? Don't know. Oh, yeah, this. Well, there's this, so meh. Oh, yeah, we need to go back to those other choices on the train here at the beginning. I forgot about that. I came upon A while he's looking into his bag. Hey, A, I was wondering if... Please be quiet, I need to find this thing. It'll only take a moment. I saw him frown. I felt unusual to see him in a state of hurry. What was he looking for exactly anyway? His bag is pretty big, so it contained a lot of things. I caught myself thinking it was strange to Smiley let him all this while he took everything we had. Is there stuff in this bag? No, there's no way. Eventually he stopped searching. I can't believe I lost it. Why is it missing? You mean something you had isn't there anymore? That is unfortunately correct. You wouldn't happen to have seen a little rectangular gadget that can open with a screen and a keyboard inside it, have you? That's a PDA, right? No, I haven't seen that. I guess I should have been more careful. I can't believe I lost it. Maybe Smiley took it? He stuck his fingers my suggestion. That's true. So unfortunate. I don't have one of those newfangled phones, so I make do with what I know. Speaking of, do you have your phone? No, Smiley took it from me. Ah, then that makes sense. Thank you, young man. Let's be on our way now. They have to unlock the door. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're lying to me. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks. We both went back to the group. And... So what choice can we make here? It's simple if we just... Yeah. A, how am I gonna stop me? Subway. Did I think the message was important? It was important. There's part of me that just couldn't let go of the paper of the mysterious message. Why in fact would it be here if it wasn't important? This entire place is far too meticulously built to leave it in something random without a reason. I can't afford to get teamed up with one that didn't belong. Or... Perhaps I should have aimed for that. If I was with them, perhaps they could get me out of here. The situation was more difficult than simply escaping. Plus, at this point, I definitely don't think it's H or E. The whole someone's different of the group here thing. I don't know. I had to escape, yes, but with my friends. What I needed was information. I had to talk to somebody. Did have a lot of choices right now. There was the old man behind the counter. He might have been knowledgeable about it. Then there was a twin next to me. I could talk to that strange girl, E, who might have known more than she appeared to. I disregarded Marco, though. He was very deep in thought or on a date with his drink, or both. Well, I mean, he likes his drink. It won't be helpful to always rely on what my friends thought. They eliminated Jasmine and Marco to begin with. I figured if I went to talk to G, H would unscrew my head, so I dropped that idea too. I probably only had time to talk to one of them. I bet they were getting antsy to head out shortly. It'll be between the old man, Ray, H, and the strange girl. I don't know. Let's go with E? I was curious about what E's stakes were in all this, but I didn't want to ask her directly. Yet I had no other way, since my means of communication with her were already very limited. I took a piece of paper and started writing with the pens. Once I made a few questions in advance, I joined her and notified her when to talk by giving her shoulder a tap. Oh, it's there. Do you want anything? Since I didn't greet her like A, I figured she might have been confused with who it was. Quickly, I wrote my name in the first questions piece of paper too. Oh, it's you! Let's see, you want to know more about my disabilities? My first question to do was how she came to be blind and deaf. I was a little indiscreet, but I had to take every possible lead. I don't mind talking about them. It was a difficult experience though, so please bear with me. It happened half a year ago. I was alone at home. I was taking care of my laundry when everything went dark. I passed out somehow, and to this day I didn't know exactly why. When I came to my senses, I felt pain everywhere. I remember sitting in a chair with a terrible headache. I couldn't scream for help because I was bound with a gag. 3 men with lab coats approached me once they saw I was awake. They put me through several tests and checked my vitals. There were no words exchanged, and they only watched me. I was kept there for weeks, and I had no choice in the matter. They wanted to see... What did they want to see again? I don't remember that part. So, the self-consistency principle with them, I think the MTS caught to her. Yay. Something about science. They wanted to test something with someone whose senses were removed. I only remember that. Then they did that. They removed some of my parts. My stomach turned a little. I felt sick of that revelation. They removed her organs? Her eyes and her ears? They were just gone? My headphones that were in the blindfold I have aren't normal. They're both made to perhaps recover my senses. You could think of them as 3D printers. This reminded me of the pens. Glanced towards A. Did he have involvement in her recovery? Or they did greet us together earlier. Perhaps this was likely. It may sound ludicrous, but I assure you it is the truth. I hope that can satisfy your curiosity. She smiled. Despite it all, she didn't bend in her optimism. While turning to take another piece of paper, I dropped the lot into the ground in my hurry. Damn it. As quick as I could have grabbed the messages and asked her, though it took a while. Time was back up. He was already gone, flinging away to the couches. Further interrogation was to wait for another time. In the end, I didn't figure exactly what I wanted to know. Just then, I heard a sound nearby. It was something like someone falling into the ground. I took a glance around me, and I noticed Marco fall off his seat. Are you okay? He definitely wasn't, but this is a formality. Oh, please don't tell me you poisoned it with coconut. The resident barista ran up to the side of the counter, taking a close look at the boy. Allergy to coconuts, perhaps? This is an anaphylactic reaction. They take him to some sort of hospital quickly, or else he's gonna suffocate. Like, someone help me. What the fuck? Ray pushed us out of the way in a surprising show of altruism. I heard the boy and effortlessly slipped into his arms. Yeah, to the train, then let's go. Wait, you don't even know where you're going! You found this stuff earlier. She took a somewhat large pile of folded paper she carried in her pocket. Unfolding it, they revealed their amounts of the stations. Look, one of them is infirmary. If you go through there and then stop there... Let's go quickly then, or he's gonna die. God damn it, what the fuck did you just do? Whatever, old man. What the fuck? The two of them took off. She doesn't look at me. And she panicked and realized something I yet to understand about her predicament. Oh no, wait, they head there too. Or what Smiley said, the train only stopped at a station that hasn't been done yet. They can't make it to the infirmary because the stations on the way aren't occupied or solved. The teams don't disembark at those. A, Ray, and M will be stuck there before they can help M. Quickly, all hurried after them. Hesitation seemed to be also taking hold of E's hand to pull her along. Huh? Where are we going this quickly? Did something happen? I had no time to explain. I was the only one who could help her down the stairs. Had to be quick or I missed the train. We went to the lobby from the opening. I could tell the train had just arrived. I felt apologetic to E, but I really couldn't stop. If I didn't get in there... Oh, the train's already here. I quickly ran through the station. Just get an arm out to try to see if the doors would remain open that way, but I doubt they would. Smiley saw a death call on us, then this contraption might have severed our arms without second thought. Oh boy. Finally made it in. Oh boy. Oh god. I just don't trust A, literally. My god. He was able to tell, like, exactly, like, yeah, you would, like, oh, Simon, you would like this whole thing with lime, yes? Oh, Marco, you would like this thing with coconuts. Right? Oh no, you're deathly allergic to that? Oh, thanks, bye. Oh, god fucking damn it. This whole... So, like, there's more... So, definitely Jasmine, I think, is, like, learning more about the facility. And maybe that whole chair actually overridden her personality entirely. Led her to stabbing Simon. Maybe. Maybe. One thing that E just told us about how she got a disability was she just got kidnapped, I'm assuming by the NTS, to, like, you know, they just had to experiment on her. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But, I wonder how that goes with H being a robot then. Like, why is G here then? Like, why are they here now? I'm assuming this whole thing is by the empty S still, but... doesn't really make too much sense. So they were... I guess at the time we tracked down... Well, Marco was here too. So, like, I don't know if they tracked him down or not. He seems very nonchalant about everything. With a small hint of, like, he knows about... He knows the twins and that, so... maybe. There's so many questions right now. But fucking... Still, I'm still not over the fact that A is, like, just... I'm still gonna think that A poisoned Marco, so... Oh, boy. Let's see if he fucking makes out of this. I swear to God, A. And that's another tally to the pile for me to, like, hate you. Even, like, I just inherently didn't trust you from the beginning. Like, fucking Christ. Ah, Jesus. So we'll just leave this stuff out here. So, have a fun time watching Zion playing this. See you next time, the time may be, and I'll hope you have a fantastic day.